Good evening and welcome to
Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening and welcome to Howcee and Gospel Blog Talk Radio. Coming to you from 231 6th Avenue down south here in the big city of Beatrice, Alabama. We're in the studios in the early morning hours, and we hope that everything is going well for you. Let us go to the throne. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thou is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. I had the opportunity some years ago to meet a young lady, a seasoned lady, a lady of wisdom by the name of Billie Jean Young through the mentoringship of a powerful civil rights activist some years ago, Mr. Ezra Cunningham. And our paths crossed again several days ago, and when our paths did cross, I immediately was touched by her power, her sincerity, her honesty, her integrity, her wisdom for leadership and guidance. And it brings us to this day here as we sit down and talk and look at Alabama and this nation and this country, the world in general, as to what is taking place and the need for leadership with integrity, honesty, love, and the wisdom of spiritual guidance from our Creator in that leadership, in the arena of education, and any other avenues that Alabama and this nation need. And that lady is none other than Billie Jean Young. I take this opportunity to welcome her to Howcee and Gospel Blog Talk Radio from Beatrice, Alabama. Open your hearts to receive Billie Jean Young. Receive her.
I am Billie Jean Young, daughter of Alabama's Black Belt, and I believe this is my time. This is Alabama's time. This is our children's time. I stand in the gap for our teachers, for the community, to let you know that I am here to pick up and expand upon the work of our good friend, Ella Bell. I'm running for the Alabama State Board of Education, District 5. Get on board. Vote Billie Jean Young on March 3rd, 2020.
Good evening, wherever you are. How are you doing? We hope everything's going well for you. We're in the studio. It's about 5 minutes after 10. Several weeks ago, not several weeks, but several days ago, I had the opportunity to briefly talk with Ms. Billie Jean Young. We are going tonight. We have plans coming up around January, about 2 or 3 weeks from now, to sit down and interview and talk with Miss Billie Jean Young. Billie Jean Young, she's a bridge builder, better lives for the people of Alabama. She's been doing that all her life, and so many places across this nation and in communities and working with people. I had the opportunity to meet her several years ago with a mentor of mine who's gone on home, Mr. Ezra Cunningham, here in Beatrice, to interact with her and see her in action. A powerful lady of wisdom and knowledge. And tonight we're going to look at the committee to elect Billie Jean Young, Alabama State Board of Education. Her information that is posted when she comes on on the date is that we got planned for it is on the January. I believe we got the 25th. I didn't look at some of the episodes and the dates that it's scheduled. The date is January 25th that we intend to interview her, God willing. But this is just a pre-show for that event. And she has posted beautiful information on YouTube, all kinds of information out there. We'll share those links to you as well. And we hope that you will make it your business to get in touch with Billie Jean Young if you want to donate and volunteer, be a part of her mission to become the next representative of District 5 on the State Board of Education. If you have questions, you feel free to call or email her. You can get in touch with her at 334-231-0409. You can go to her email her, electbilliejeanyoung@gmail.com. That's electbilliejeanyoung@gmail.com. And if you want to communicate with her and talk to her about it, if you like to donate, you can go to this link here, http://electbilliejeanyoung.com/donate/volunteer. Support Billie Jean Young's election by donating. If you like to volunteer, donate your time, please sign up for her email list. And you can also see her presentation on YouTube. YouTube JBZ TGET XXYZY. That's her information for her YouTube's message to you. Donate, volunteer. You like BillieJeanYoung.com/donate and volunteer. Billie Jean Young, Bridge Builder, better lives for the people of Alabama. Let's go to her website. The committee to elect Billie Jean Young, Alabama State Board of Education, District 5. This is for the counties of Watauga, Bullock, Choctaw, Clark, Dallas, Lowndes, Macon, Marengo, Monroe, Montgomery, Perry, Pike, Sumter, Washington, and Wilcox. Washington and Wilcox. Her message to you is,
I am Billie Jean Young, daughter of Alabama's Black Belt, and I believe this is my time. This is Alabama's time. This is our children's time. I stand in the gap for our teachers and for the community to let you know that I am here to pick up and expand upon the work of our good friend, Ella Bell. I am running for the Alabama State Board of Education, District 5. Vote Billie Jean Young on March 3rd, 2020. Get on board. Paid for by the committee to elect Billie Jean Young.
Get on board. Absolutely get on board. Thanks for your support. It would be an honor to represent District 5 on the Alabama State Board of Education. She says in her bio and opposite information here to elect her to the State Board of Education for District 5. I'm a daughter of an Alabama Black Belt where I have spent a greater portion of my life, and I know and understand the needs of Alabama school children. Born and raised in Choctaw County, educated in public schools, I know the value of education and the life of a student. I was motivated by a hardworking widow mother of 7 and the community that embraced me. My formal education began in a one-room rural school with one teacher in Pennington, Alabama. Despite these challenges, I have been able to forge life that includes degrees from 3 Alabama premier institutions, Selma University, Jefferson College, Stanford University, and Cumberland School of Law. My work for more than 2 decades at both of these educations, at the secondary and college level, combined with residences in the arts with students of all ages, has given me an insider's view. In my work in schools in the Black Belt of Alabama, I have observed that children who were afraid or reluctant to speak up in class would embrace the artists within, increase their learning work, discipline problems, and become better students in general. I will advocate for more comprehensive service to provide for the social, academic, behavior needs of the whole child. If we believe that all children are a gift, not a problem, and that they are capable of achieving excellence, our communities will grow and prosper. I believe I'm best to fill the position of Alabama State Board of Education, District 5, she goes on to say, for my many reasons, District 5, for many reasons. I love the state of Alabama and all of its children. I have decades of first-hand experience in such working with the Alabama school children, I've spent my entire working life in pursuit of these goals and want every child to have the best education possible, to be able to live healthy, contributing lives. Won't you get on board with me and vote Tuesday, March the 3rd, 2020. Get on board. Get in touch. You can call it at 334-231-0409. Powerful information. And as we go to her bio, she's an activist, community organizer, actress, playwright, director, author, poet, professor, and orator. Billie Jean Young's life is about moving forward, the way up and out to better lives for the people. She touches with her art, ideas, and activism. Young is not only a bridge builder. I repeat, Young is not only a bridge builder. She will circle back and bring along new groups of people over the path with her. Black, white, red, brown, and yellow. Everyone. Billie Jean Young has spent her highly productive lifetime focusing her talent on the civil rights movement and life's challenges for the poor and disenfranchised, particularly in America's rural South. She has led major efforts and organizations to change in Alabama and in earlier decades in Jackson, Mississippi Delta. She continues to be involved in assisting the social economic growth for people in the Central American nation of Belize. Her work, stories, and focus translates globally. An internationally renowned artist, she has performed her one-woman self-penned theater show, Fannie Lou Hamer, This Little Life, before audiences of 4 continents over the last 3 decades. She is also widely known for her motivational speeches, books, and poetry, reading as a director of dramatic production. I had the opportunity to experience the power of her oratory and in her presence some years ago under the leadership of a mentor of mine that's going on home, Mr. Edward Cunningham, right here in Beatrice. Billie Jean Young countless awards and honors include the most highly esteemed MacArthur Fellows Genius Award for her community development leadership. A native of Choctaw County, she is one of 7 children born into a family of sharecroppers. She is personally knowing what it is to be a sharecropper and own somebody else's land and labor for her substance through her family and to make a living, her family's means of surviving for her. She knows personally about that. Billie Jean earned a BA degree from Judson College in Marion, Alabama, one of 3 blacks in this first class to graduate African Americans in Marion, Alabama. She earned her law degree from Sanford University Cumberland School of Law. When Dr. Young sees needs, she builds communities, regional or national alliances for answers and change. She's active in community affairs, women's rights, children's issues, and the arts. Dr. Young is the founding chairperson of the Rural Development Leadership Network. The founding chairperson of the Rural Development Leadership Network, which sponsors rural community development and training opportunities across the United